Alright guys, ADHD here, back with another video. As you guys can tell clearly, I'm injured here, and that's also the reason why I haven't uploaded in like a little bit, and it's because of this I haven't been able to actually film. And this isn't like some video just trying to like talk, just buffer the attention of that. It's just literally to tell you guys and to spread a message that I kind of went through over this weekend. Some events transpired last week during filming that led to all of this and led to these emotions, make me make this video actually. It's gonna be, just warning if you guys, it's gonna be kind of a more monotone on this video. I'm not gonna be super private because it's something serious and I want to talk to you guys about, and I want to be honest with you guys about a lot of things that I've been unhonest with you guys about, and I've just kind of swept under the rug and kept from you guys for a long time, and I want to break into that today. And I want to open those doors and open myself up a little bit to you guys and just tell you guys some of the things that I've kept from you. Like I said, one of those things was gonna be this, and that's why I'm making this video now, was just explaining all this stuff that's been happening recently, and just to explain also why I'm wearing these wraps for the next week or so. You're gonna see me wearing these wraps because I can't take them off, otherwise the wound won't heal correctly, so I have to keep them on. So that's also to explain that. So what today's video is going to be basically is just talking about those things, because like I said, I've lied to you guys. I haven't been honest about a lot of things. I mean, not directly lied, I guess, but kept things from you guys, which is just as bad, honestly. And I feel like I failed you guys, and the events that happened over the last week, they shook me a lot because I affected a lot of people around me, and I'll talk to you guys about what that event is and what happened exactly to cause that. I'll even show the footage of what happened to make this happen as the video goes on. We're going to talk about some other things, but I'm just going to be honest and say that I failed you guys. I put myself in a position that I shouldn't have, and I'm going to regret it always, and I'm going to look into that, look through those eyes always when I make videos now, and keep this in mind. Failed Parker because I put him in a position I shouldn't have. As he was filming, I put him in a position I shouldn't have. I failed my family by putting myself, like I said, in that position. I failed everybody who lives in this building, because anything could have happened. It could have been a lot worse. And I just want to say before we get into this, guys, that I know everything I say in this video, I know is dumb. I know it's a bad decision. I know I made a mistake, but I know you guys out there have made mistakes before too, and you'll understand. You'll understand what a mistake is. You did something you didn't do intentionally, and it led to consequences that you didn't expect. So I'm going to talk about that by getting that clear. Please, guys, give me a break in the comment section down below. I know the things that I did are dumb. That's why I'm accepting those things. I'm opening myself up, and I'm letting you guys see those things because you deserve it. And like I said, I think I hid those things from you guys for a long time because I thought I was helping you guys, because I try and make sure things are positive around here. I make sure the vibe is positive, so if something's bad, I cut it out, and that way you guys don't have to see that negative stuff. I mean, everybody is going through things in life. I know some of you guys watching this video have some terrible home lives. I've seen the stories. You guys have told me before some of the things you guys go through at home. I didn't want to add any more negativity into anybody's life, so I decided to just hide it and sweep it under a rug. But I'm learning now that that does more damage to you guys than it does good, because it creates a sense of, lack of consequences, and nothing bad can happen. And this video today is to tell you guys all the bad things that happen that I haven't told you guys before, and really just go into them, because you guys see one thing on camera, but what happened behind the scenes is completely different. We're gonna talk about those things today. Alright guys, so we're outside right now because this is clearly where a lot of things have happened, and also a lot of things have happened inside too, but there's not even enough time to go over all the stories that have happened behind the scenes here. And maybe if you guys want to see more videos like this, I can make them. I know they're not probably the most, not as like lively, entertaining as other videos are, but I feel passionate about this video that I have to make it. So the whole point of this video, what struck me was the whole situation involved opening the safe. You guys know about the safe. Involved opening that, but something accidental happened that wasn't supposed to happen, and this is what led to this. And like I said, I'll be showing you guys what these wounds look like very soon. But a lot of YouTubers make videos. Like a lot of YouTubers make videos, but I know for a fact I'm not the only one that shows you guys just the highlight reels. And I wanted to make this video because what happened to me could have been much, much worse, and I don't want to keep hiding things from you guys like that anymore, because I don't want you guys to get this sense of invincibility that because you see me do something and nothing goes wrong, that's gonna happen for you too, because stuff does go wrong. You guys just don't see it. So like I said, I'm not the only YouTuber that's ever done that, to just hide stuff that's going on behind the scene, but I want to be one of the first at least to open up with you guys about it and tell you guys about the real dangers. And that's not gonna stop me from making videos in the future, but I'm just letting you guys know there is real stuff that happens behind the scenes. So what we're gonna be doing in this video is we're gonna be going through every little section where something bad has happened, and you guys are gonna be seeing the actual clip from the video of what you guys saw that day when it was uploaded, and how awesome it is and how great it is, whatever. And then I'm gonna tell you guys what really happened behind the scenes. And I know my voice sounds a little bit shaky because I'm honestly insecure talking about these things, because I've hid them for so long for a reason. So today we're gonna be doing that. We're gonna start off with one topic at a time. Like I said, there's no way I can go through everything, but I'm gonna go through some of the highlight reels, light rails, so just low light rails of the stuff that's happened. And if you guys want to see more videos like this and me opening up about different stuff, I can talk to you about some stuff that happens that's drama related, some different things that happen personally behind the scenes. If you guys want to see that type of stuff, let me know. All right, so now we're gonna head over here. What happened with this event, I have the footage of it and everything to show you guys what happened, and you'll see that towards the end of the video, but we're gonna go through each one at a time. So we're gonna come over here, and if you guys remember this area, this is where we have the arcade machine stored temporarily. But if you remember, this is where we actually used to do target practice. So any videos, like old school videos of like us shooting stuff, like Nerf 3 1.0, 2.0, all of it was shot with this as our background, which is why this fence is like split in half in some places. It's split down the middle, got chips, everything like that, got a freaking nail stuck in it, all types of stuff. This is from that. So we don't film over here because we don't think the fence can take too much more. So we stopped using this area for target practice. All right, so the reason why I'm talking about that section is because there's a lot of videos that have been filmed over there. There's plenty of stories as well, but one of the most notable ones, if you guys remember the video, if you haven't been here for a little while, it was actually just throwing knife trick shots. And if you guys watched throwing knife trick shots, it was a series where I threw throwing knives, kunai, darts, everything you can think of. Just anything with a throwable weapon, I was throwing them and doing trick shots with them. It was a lot of fun. There's one notable clip that I'll be playing for you guys right now, and that is where I kick a knife with my foot, which was awesome. I will be honest. Wasn't that awesome?
That was amazing.
That was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
But like I said, without anything, if you watch the clip, which I'm gonna play right now, it looks like that's what happened. Everything went great, and that was it. But I'll tell you guys what really happened after the clip gets played. Oh! Yes! Yeah! Finally! So what really happened is the clip was very, very awesome. I kicked the knife, really, really dope. If you see the clip, I actually kicked it with the bottom of my shoe. I kicked it with the bottom of my shoe, and that's for a good reason, because originally all the clips before that took over 100 takes, easy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it took us hours to get that clip. Which, and for you guys, it was like 30 seconds, but for us, it took us hours. And I was kicking it with the top of my foot. I was actually dropping the knife and kicking it kind of like a ball. I was waiting for the butt of the knife to fall, and then I was kicking it kind of like a football. Basically, the knife would go, you know, sometimes it would get close, sometimes it didn't. But after a while, my foot was hurting so bad, I had to change my tactic, hitting with the bottom of my foot, because it was the only part that didn't agonizingly hurt. But the worst part was, I actually fractured a bone in my foot, and my foot was swollen for the 2 days, and I could barely walk on this foot because of that video. But none of that was ever shown in the video, no follow-up to it. I just did that, and I'm sorry I didn't tell any of you guys anything about it. But like I said, I try and keep everything positive as I can, but that's what really happened. That's just a perfect example of what I'm talking about, where you guys see one little 30-second clip, and it looks like that. And that's what your guys' job is. You're entertainer, you know, you're just watching YouTube for entertainment, and that's fine. But it's just the reality of it is it's not that simple. It doesn't mean you go to your backyard and just kick a knife and that's what's gonna happen. There's more to it, and that's one of the stories. That's just one of the lighter ones. It started off with something light. We're gonna work our way up here as we go. All right, guys, and this next one is actually something that nobody knows. Literally, nobody knows about this situation except for me and Parker. Josh doesn't know about it. Anybody you've ever seen on this channel doesn't know about it. My mom, my family, nobody knows about the situation. I'm embarrassed to talk about it because, like I said, nobody knows about this. And my family watches my videos. I'm just gonna go and say sorry. First off, I failed you guys, like I said. I failed everybody over the process, and that's why I'm making this video. And I know I seem a little bit monotone about it, but it's actually me trying to hold back my emotions because I've had a really rough week and very, very depressing week thinking about certain things. So the event that transpired here was there's a glass table that used to be sitting right here. Essentially what happened, the video we were actually doing was a vlog, and it was Pokemon moves in real life, the flaming hammer. And I'll show a clip of that right now. 3, 2, 1.
Execute. It's done.
Execute has been breakthrough. The hammer was great. Everything, that was a simple video. Nothing should have went wrong. There wasn't anything we didn't do before there that day. And that's when things happen the worst, usually from our experiences. The things you've done before and you expect things to work a certain way and they don't. So, table set up like this. I have the bottle, and I deleted this footage. I'd have to just take my word for it. I wouldn't lie about this. I would take this in my grave if I could, but part of me, because it feels like I need to tell you guys these stories. Basically what happened was the hammer was here. I put the alcohol on the hammer, lit it on fire, and I put the hammer down. And that's it. You know, simple, perfectly fine. Then I needed to get more fire on the hammer, so I got the alcohol, and I've done this hundreds of times. Sprayed it from the alcohol bottle onto the actual hammer to get more fire. Every time I'd ever done that, everyone went fine. This time something different happened. The fire travels up the nozzle, up the stream of alcohol, into the bottle. As I'm holding it, I lift it this way, it pops. And I'm saying, guys, it popped so loud. Literally, it left us discombobulated.
Yeah, like disoriented. And
Yeah.
our ears were ringing. It was so loud, and then we looked, and then there was fire everywhere.
Everywhere. Everywhere was fire. It was fire everywhere. Goosebumps. You see goosebumps?
Oh yeah.
Goosebumps talking about this because how that could have been so bad. Every time I talk about it, every single time.
It was bad too because it wasn't like a fire that spread. It was so blotchy.
The alcohol bottle popped that way. Thank God. It popped that way onto the table, which made it overflow everywhere else. But just imagine had the alcohol popped this way. I was holding it, it would have popped this way all over my chest, and it was already on fire, that's why it popped. So it literally came out as fire. So my whole torso would have been on fire, my leg could have been on fire. I would have taken all my clothes physically off to have gotten it to stop. So it would have been very, very bad. Here's the worst part, and I know, like I said, I know this was dumb. The table was covered with 2 or 3 other bottles of alcohol and also a full bottle of lighter fluid. Yeah. So I don't know who grabbed the fire extinguisher. One of us grabs a fire extinguisher, starts spraying it out, and like the fire extinguisher is literally only keeping it down. Like it's like I fire extinguish it, comes back up. Fire extinguish it, comes back up.
Yeah, because the alcohol wasn't like dissipating.
Yeah, we didn't have enough fire extinguisher yet to dilute it. So literally, I'm just trying to keep the fire from igniting everything I see there. So I get it all done. I'm like spraying it on myself, spraying it everywhere, just trying to get this thing to stop. We have 1 fire extinguisher. It goes out. I'm like shaking. Oh my God. I picked up the lighter fluid bottle that was covered. You could see through the plastic. It was so thin. So literally we were moments from that thing bursting, creating a whole new problem. And we wouldn't have had enough of fire extinguisher. Would have set this building on fire, this fence. You know, we would have probably been able to get out of there, but God, that would have been bad. And that's why I'm saying I failed you guys, because that's not cool. It's not funny. It's not, it's just fucked up. Like that could have burned. I'm not the only person that, this is one apartment. That could have taken a lot of people's stuff. And that's why I'm so embarrassed and why I deleted the footage. Never talked about it again. But like I said, today we're opening those doors. All right, guys. So the reason we're here at the next location is actually Parker's house. And this is the reason why we're here. It's the whole topic of this video. Not all of it's actually happening at my place. It's actually happening here before too. And if you guys have been here for a while, we filmed a few videos out here. We filmed Nerf 3.0, but most notably for this situation was flaming sports. The idea of the video was I wanted to do like a flaming basketball dunk. I used to play this game called, if you notice the trend here, a lot of this stuff has to do with fire, which leads up to what happened with this very, very soon. So we wanted to make it basically like NBA Jam in real life, where you get a basketball, set it on fire, and do a slam dunk. So I thought, why don't we do a whole video about flaming sports? So we did it in Parker's backyard, because this stuff right here, we have this grass turf here now that he put here. This wasn't here before. It was just,
none of this stuff was here. It was,
it was just the dirt. So it was perfect for filming videos like this. So what we did, you know, super naive decision we decided to make was we came out here and we put the basketball court, everything set up. So this is the clip you guys saw. You guys saw a bunch of cool clips. I'll put some of the clips of the video I'm talking about up right now.
Whoa! Oh my God.
Holy shit.
Oh! First try!
Flaming basketball. So everything looked great, right? But so one situation that happened was, all right, so there's 3 things that happened in one night. 3 things in one night. We didn't heed any of the 2 first warnings before the 3rd one happened. So the first one was, we actually had, this is when Josh was here, we actually had this video. Actually, you guys know the video at this point, but so what we were doing in the video, we were dunking our hands in water so that way, you know, the fire wouldn't get to us. But we had another container that was filled with gasoline that we were dipping the sports equipment in, like the baseball bat, you know, the baseballs, that stuff like that. We were putting it in there so that way we could let that stuff on fire. But what we were doing was, and then we're playing, I think it was the tennis or something like that, with the fireball tennis, and the tennis ball actually lit the whole container we had on fire. Okay, we're like, oh shit. You know, there's a lot of gasoline on fire, but we're like, okay, let's just relax. It's in that metal thing, it should be fine. But we were a little bit stressed, so Parker yells and runs and tells Josh to grab the water hose. Josh runs, grabs the water hose, turns it on, and I yell, no, like stop. He turns it on, the water hits it, and I swear to you guys, water, it literally looked like Josh had a flamethrower.
Oh, dude, yeah, it did.
It just went.
It didn't do anything. It made it worse, actually. Yeah. It spread it.
And this whole thing was on fire, and it was absolutely terrifying. We're okay, that was bad. We let it, you know, there's nothing out here that can set on fire, so we just let it burn itself out. We're okay, that was scary. But
and honestly, yeah, like you said, like the fact that it was all dirt, it was like, okay, well, nothing bad happened, so let's keep going.
Yeah, what can happen? It's just dirt. So everything was good. So we're like, okay, let's keep going. It was one little mix up. But we should have heeded that one. Then the same thing happened again. We're playing some other sport, and then this time, I think it was Frisbee. The Frisbee was on fire, actually hit the gasoline container and caught the container on fire. Like a full 5-gallon container of gasoline was on fire, except for it wasn't on fire, just the fumes coming out of it were on fire. Like, but I was able to put my hand over it and put it out. That could have been really bad, because it was right here.
Could have exploded.
It was filled with 5 gallons of gasoline. If it would have just, like, kind of the alcohol thing exploded like the alcohol thing did, or broke, or whatever it may have been, could have happened, it could have leaked everywhere, and literally a freaking straight stream of it could have came straight to his house, and that would have been, it could have been a lot of things. That's the worst case scenario. That's what I'm saying. 2 things happened before the final thing, and then this happened. Entire night was mayhem, but you guys saw it as some fun, like, fire thing, which was fun. It was fun at some point.
Yeah.
But 90% of that night actually was a lot more fear. Alright guys, and for the last one, this is actually the story that actually led to this. And I'm going to be showing you guys the clip right now of what happened. And then after that, I'm going to be showing you guys, just so you guys know, this is all very, very real. The actual wounds that are behind these bandages, and you'll be able to see that. So I'm going to show you guys the clip right now. And like I said, if you guys are afraid of graphic content, the video thankfully is not as bad as it could have been because I actually ran off camera and Parker cut the clip because he was just kind of freaking out too. But it's still very, very scary to watch. And I know a lot of you guys really do care of my well-being. Like I said, I failed you guys, and I'm sorry. I really am. So we'll play the clip right now. It's hard for me to even watch, to be honest, because I've dealt with the pain that I had to deal with it, and the regret that I had after. So I'll let you guys watch it right now, and then I'll talk about it a little bit more. So I said I was gonna show you guys a clip of what happened. I am going to show you that, but I decided to show you guys the wounds first of what happened before. So when you watch this, because when you watch this clip, it almost looks honestly unreal. So I want to show you guys the actual wounds, like I said, without my bandages right now. So like I said, there's gonna be a warning for you guys that are squeamish or stuff like that. That is coming up right now. So here's your chance to click ahead in the video right now. I'll put a little time card so you can skip to that if you would like. And then I'll show you the clip of what actually happened and what caused that stuff. Parker turned the camera off right after the clip got ended out of panic, basically just trying to assess the situation. I don't blame him. I understand it's like we're both in a very panicked situation, so keep that in mind. There is going to be some injury shown, and it's healed up much better since then, so don't be too worried about me, guys, because it's healed up a lot better since then. I'm doing well now. This is when they looked at their worst.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and stay all the way back over here, man.
All right, here we go. Ready?
I guess, man. You got me nervous. You got me nervous. Oh, oh.
All right, here we go. So as you guys see, it came very, very close to us. This is actually fire related. You'll notice a trend here that a lot of these things here, like I said, involve fire. So we're gonna do like kind of like a rough through of what happened after that, what happened during it, what we were thinking, and then we're gonna talk about what happened directly after. We don't have any footage. We have a little footage of me trying to tell you guys what happened. We'll put a little bit of that in, maybe. I'll put that in right now. It was a ball of fire that came right at us. We're more than what we thought was a far enough distance away, and it still made, I mean, you guys can see, oh, we just can't go in the video. But at the end, you guys can hear me cut it off saying I can't show this because I literally was worried that this is gonna be opening up. Like I did not, at the end I was like, I can't put this in the video. I said that at the end of the clip because I didn't want my mom to see it. I didn't want anybody that cares about me to see it. I was afraid, and I'm just I guess you could say manning up or taking it for what it is and just handling it and just head on and telling you guys what happened and just making a whole video about it. So this is what happened. So me and Parker, we had done this before. If you guys haven't seen the video, a while ago we did a video where we tied a WD-40 can just like this to Stretch Armstrong. And the whole point, you know, every Stretch Armstrong video is we're trying to destroy him, see what it'll do, what it'll take to destroy him. So we shot the can. I'll put that clip in right now. We shot the can. It exploded. Stretch Armstrong was engulfed in flame. It was crazy. It didn't work on him. Obviously, I'm a lot weaker than Stretch Armstrong. It was crazy. It exploded. Everything happened fine. So I'll show you the clip right now. All right, ready?
I'm ready.
So as you can see, the explosion happened and that was pretty much it. So we thought everything's gonna work the same way. So what I did, as you can see in the video, I put a pilot light in front of the safe. We're trying to open the safe. We thought maybe if we exploded it with this can of WD-40, cover it in fire, it'll weaken it up a little bit. Maybe we can even get in. So that was a theory, the thought. And like I said, before we get into this, I know it was dumb. I know it was a bad mistake. Please just take it easy in the comment section. I know every time I watch now, I realize how dumb we were, but it was a mistake and we weren't thinking. So we essentially made a flamethrower coming out at us. So put the pilot light. Parker's standing right about here. I lift the gun up. I come over here. I grab the gun. The safe was sitting right there on the table. I shoot it. And everything seemed to be going good for like half a second. And if you guys watch that clip back, I actually broke it down. I frame by frame the fire. So I looked at the footage and it took literally 3 frames of 60 frames. Because Parker doesn't know this yet. I looked at the footage and went through it frame by frame. From the time it left there and got to us, it was 3 frames.
3 single frames.
Took 3 single frames, which we shoot all these videos in 60 frames per second. So with 3 frames, that's literally like less than 1/10 of a second. It came instantaneously. So you have to give us a chance. We only could react so fast. So,
but we did react fast.
We reacted very, very well considering what we had coming at us. Literally, it was like a fire-breathing dragon. So the fire, by the time I disconnect, the fire's already right here. So I lift the gun up and my instant reaction is to turn my body. So this gets a hit right hard, really bad, because it's already engulfing my arm. And then by the time it's right here, basically it's engulfed my arm, it could have came right in my face, but I turned and it got the back of my neck really freaking good. So then my arm's burned, my neck's burned. Thankfully my shirt, it was like kind of dying down, so my shirt didn't get like on fire or anything. And I run this way on fire. I was on fire, like my neck had fire on it, and I was running this way. Parker actually slid down and like dropped because he had nowhere else to go besides. We both had a bad situation with this thing being here and everything. So he could either go down or that way. So he went down underneath the fire, so he was, because I shot the gun, it came right at me, so he had a little bit more space, so he's able to get low, and only his arm got a little bit charged.
Yeah, my like the back of my right hand and like all of my left arm, yeah. I just used that to block and then went underneath like the layer of flame that there was.
Yeah, and thank God his arm's not bad at all, so like he's good. But for me, I couldn't go to the left, I couldn't go to the right, I had nowhere to go besides the back, so I took off that way. That's why I got hit here. Thankfully I was able to turn fast without hitting my face or my chest, and then I run over here. And this is when it got terrifying. I could feel, guys, because the fire hit my neck, it engulfed around my face, but it didn't hit my face because I was running faster than it could engulf. So it would have come like this, but I was running the other direction, so it kind of just dissipated behind me. But I felt the fire on my ears. You can even see on this ear where it's healed up pretty good, but can you see some of the damage still?
Oh yeah, and you can see it like right below right here.
Yeah, that was where the ear that really got it.
Well, that was all worse.
It was all from this direction. So the fire hit me here, and it was all like basically just all in this turning direction. That's why you can see the turn was like. So then I come over here, I feel my ear on fire as I'm still running. I feel my hair singeing. I get back here and I try and duck behind this because I'm in a sense of panic. I don't know how much more fire is falling this way. I'm thinking I'm gonna get behind this. This is gonna keep blasting this wall or something. I didn't know what was gonna happen. So I got behind this. I noticed the fire was done, the sound stopped, and God, that sound was terrifying.
It sounded insane. It sounded like a house fire.
And at that moment when I felt everything on fire, I literally probably never felt, I cannot think of very of any moments off the top of my head that I felt that terrified of what was to come next. Because I honestly thought that maybe, I mean, I don't want to sound vain, but my face is part of my career. It's part of my brand. It's who I am. So I thought my face was engulfed in flames, and thank God nothing happened. I mean, if it would have, I would have had to handle it or whatever, but you know, it just made me feel for people that are in those situations because it really does change your life and affects it in a negative way, and I didn't know what to expect. So I felt the fire here. I just didn't know how bad it got everywhere else. And my lips now look fine. My lips were actually burnt and my nose was slightly burnt because it was like, this is where I turned. So it got, the heat itself got my nose and my lips, but those healed up fine, thankfully. So I run back this way, kind of terrified, check on Parker, make sure he's fine. He looks like everything's good. So I just asked him like, dude, how's my face? Like, how do I look? Is everything okay? You know, I wasn't even worried about the pain at that moment. I was just nervous that I was gonna be damaged like beyond what
you just wanted to assess your physical damage.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was like 3rd degree, 2nd degree. I didn't know how bad it was. I just know I was on fire at some point.
And I didn't know what to expect when you turn around the corner.
Yeah. So we're both literally at this moment shaking, guys. This is all that's happened behind the scenes, is shaking. And he's shaking, I'm shaking. We had a flamethrower literally shot at us. And if you guys come over here, you can actually see the fire was so intense. These were covered in plastic, which could have been bad. And this is actually crinkled from the heat. It actually burnt this too. You can see them burning on this stuff actually. You can see fire down here. This whole area is burnt up a little bit and charred. And then over here, this is covered. This is, again, after me scrubbing it. And the screen door actually burned and I had to rip it off because I didn't want it to catch like curtains on the other side on fire. Because the curtains are right there. You know, all it takes is the heat to get over here and it's on fire. So I just ripped this off. It was a very intense situation. After that, it was just like, after I had calmed down of like emotionally, it was pain. Pain set in.
Oh, that was bad.
I've never felt that intense of a burn, like ever.
Yeah, it felt like someone just like had a lighter, like just kept it near your skin.
We went to the first aid kit first to see the burn cream that was in there, and just to show you how many things happen around here. We were out of burn cream. There was no more burn cream, but nothing has been as bad as this. There was like minor burns like that, but nothing like this.
Yeah.
This was a whole different experience, and I just want to talk to you about it because that's old me would have easily just put that in the video and just never mentioned it. But the me that experienced what I experienced that day and that weekend of just thinking about how bad that could have been, guys, because you have to think, I was one body turn away from that literally just melting my face. And we were at the back end of the fireball. We were at the end of it, so we got like where it kind of went up. If we had been here, we would have been physically engulfed.
Yeah, this is where our experience, I guess you could say, helped us, because we're like, oh, maybe we should back up a couple steps.
Yeah, we took it back a couple steps back, but that still wasn't very smart.
Yeah.
But if we had been here, we would have been engulfed. It's like less than a tenth of a second it came at us. We wouldn't have no time to run away. We would have been.
Oh, that would have been even closer. It would have been worse. Like,
yeah.
Even faster.
We would have been engulfed in fire. Thank God we were over. There's a lot of thank God moments here. We were over here to where we got the uproar of the fire, and we had more distance and more time to react. So that's what my whole weekend consisted of, was thinking of stuff like that. So I had to make this video and just tell you guys there's more to things than YouTubers need to. I feel like if you're a YouTuber and you're watching this video, I think that we do have to be a little bit more transparent, because I don't want any of my audience, at least, to be. I say every video I put in the description, don't try at home, but I mean really, guys, don't. Like, we're gonna be taking things a lot more safe around here and making sure there's a lot more caution taken behind what we do before we do it. There's probably not gonna be any more fire back here. We're gonna be looking at different filming locations that are a little bit more safe for fires if we do it, but we're definitely gonna tone that down a little bit, because it's just something you can't control. Alright guys, that's actually it for this video. I know my energy seems different in this video. That's because I really did want to touch on the subject, and everything from here on out, the other videos are gonna be like normal. I'm gonna be my normal self and everything's gonna be good, but just wanted to be really serious about this video, more serious than normal, because I really want to get this message out to you guys. Just don't do the things you see people do on the internet. I think your parents tell you that all the time, and my parents tell me stuff all the time too, but you don't really listen to a lot of stuff your parents say or the things that you hear until they actually happen. And as somebody who's just experienced something, if you see something on the internet, just don't do it unless it's like something safe. If it's something safe, then fine, but if it's something dangerous, don't try and reattempt it, because just because it worked out for them doesn't mean it's gonna work out the same for you, and it's just not worth it. So just don't do that, guys. Like I said, give me a break in the comment section, guys. I'm trying really hard to hold my emotions in here, actually, because I'm like, a few times in this video, feel like I got the goosebumps a few times, feel like I'm gonna cry, to be honest, but I'm trying to control all that today just to get the message across to you guys. And yeah, that's actually it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new here, subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment down below letting me know down below what you guys think about this. If you guys want to see more videos like this where I open up to you guys with different things, we can talk about some drama that's happened in the past, even more dangerous events if you guys want to, let me know down below. As always, I'll see you beautiful people in the next video. I love you, and bye.